This is your girl Sage, aka Sage the Urban Witch, and I am on for a pick a card reading for a live stream with you guys, okay? So before I get into it, you guys, let me turn on my big screen, okay? And I hope that you guys are doing well today, okay? Very nice out here where I am in my neck of the woods. I hope that you guys are enjoying your day. Hope that you've gotten an opportunity to get some sunshine, to get that vitamin D, okay? So yeah, let me get everything set up, you guys. And as you guys are coming in, I want to remind you that your girl got attention deficit. So when you leave your comments, just know that I'm not ignoring you. And after the read, I will say hi to the chat and read your very beautiful, lovely comments, okay? And remember, guys, I want to begin to see you guys more and more so that I can recognize that you're not just some passerby, but that you are a part of my tribe, okay? So that on the days when I select a person, a subscriber, to answer one of their yes or no oracle questions, okay, a free yes or no oracle message, I'm only going to choose those that I see a lot, okay? What's up, Cersei? I've been seeing you a lot, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome, okay? So I just want to make that clear, the more that you guys show up and show how the readings are resonating, with you and, show up and support your girl, the more of a higher probability that you will be one of the many that will be selected for a free yes or no oracle message when that time comes, okay? So we're still in the probationary stages. I want to see you guys making those comments, okay? And remember that on the days that I don't go live, which is typically Fridays and Saturdays, that's when I'll have a tarot reading that is premiered for you guys. Usually like around like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or if it's on a Saturday, maybe in the evening. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I will always leave it in my community section. So you guys make sure you check out the community posts as well, okay? When you guys leave those comments, hype up the videos, okay? Like and all of that good stuff, okay? So that you guys would be in the running to get a free oracle message, okay? During the live chat, okay? All right, so wanted to say that, guys. And then for the rest of you guys, welcome to my channel, y'all. And I thank you guys in advance for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I also want to give a shout out to all of my people. I'll never put your name on Front Street, so don't worry about that. But I just want to give a shout out to all of the people who are continuing to purchase personal readings with your girl. Okay, I do not take it for granted, and I thank you guys very, very much for trusting me with your energy and trusting me to help you on your spiritual journey as you are seeking questions for personal and spiritual clarity, okay? So I thank you guys for continuing to purchase personal readings, okay? Also, I thank you for those of you guys who are continuing to leave donations on my website, okay? My website, you guys can get to the website through the link that is on my bio, okay? That's how you can reach my business website. And for those of you guys who are still on the fence, okay, and you're interested though, nonetheless, in getting a personal reading, all you have to do is email me at WizdomandSage@gmail.com. That's WIZDOM and sage@gmail.com. And then write personal reading in the subject line, okay? And then you guys can also check out my website as well, okay, for the type of personal readings and the prices that I offer. I also want to remind you guys that all year round, okay, not just on certain occasions or certain months, when I decide to, give a special bonus readings or discounted readings, okay, all year round, I have available to you guys what is known as mini readings, economy and mini readings, economy and mini readings, okay, from as little as $15 to $44, okay, and this is kind of like very ideal for those of you guys who are new to getting a reading from your girl, just to give you guys an idea of what you would be in for, okay, in terms of getting a more standard reading, a standard priced reading, okay, so that's something for you guys to keep in mind. I got something for every budget, okay, so when you guys want to tune in and tap in, just know that I'm here, okay, and you know how to reach me, okay? All right. So having said that, guys, okay, I had a little frog in my throat, okay, so this could definitely be a message, okay? Dear one, there are a lot of people, you guys are making such an impression on people, you're leaving such a mark on people, whereas before you may have been seen as like invisible, like you would say, wow, I just feel like, I'm not getting a lot of attention. I don't get no callbacks. I don't get no this. I don't get no that. A lot of people are not trying to step up to me and talk to me, dear one. And I want you guys to know that this is definitely because people are very intimidated by you. It's something about your energy. So a lot of you guys, you may be carrying this energy because you're very harmoniously single, but every now and then you wonder, like, what's up? I'm hearing from spirit, you need to know that your energy is such that people already may assume that you're taken, that you're spoken for, or that, you're in a situation or something of the sort, because, you have this glow about you and you seem very happy, very, satisfied, very content, very stable, okay, with your life, okay? And although you yourself may say, well, Sage, I beg to differ because of this or that, it's really not what it is. It's how the energy that you're carrying and how people are picking up on that frequency. So you might be like, yeah, I'm ready to date. I'm ready to mingle. But there are people that are looking at you, dear one, and they're saying, okay, this person looked like she already in a situation. She already being loved. She already being taken care of, being tended to, getting attention, being flued out, this and that, because that's the type of energy that you're wearing, okay? So for those of you guys where you're out and about and, if you see someone that you're interested in, just recognize that at first glance, they may give you eye contact. They may even smile, but it's still something about your energy where they still may feel intimidated or threatened. I'm hearing, they might get choked up, okay? They might get sweaty palms, okay? They may start turning pink, getting flushed in the face, okay? Whatever the case may be, fidgeting with their clothes or what have you. And this is just a sign, dear one, that your energy is so strong and potent that they're feeling intimidated, and the thought of being rejected by you is enough for them to try to forfeit on even trying to approach you in the first place. So if there's a situation where you're seeing someone and you're interested in getting to know that person, and you've made that eye contact and you can tell that they've at least noticed you, and they kind of have the energy that I'm digging you, but I'm afraid, depending on your level of confidence, dear one, you yourself may take it upon yourself to approach the person, ask them, I don't know, something corny, something cheesy, what do y'all do when y'all still out there in the dating field? Because your girl is unavailable, I'm already, tied up, as they say, okay? But you guys could say something like, do you have the weather? Did you check the weather? Do you have the time? It's really nice out, what's the weather? Or, something, I don't know, just make up something, if you're in a bookstore, have you read this book before? I've never heard of the author, but I've been hearing about the book on TikTok, but I've never read a book. Have you read this one by this particular person? Just do something, say something to strike up conversation. So this person that has you on some type of pedestal where they feel as though, oh my God, I cannot approach this person. I'm so nervous. My hands are sweaty. They'll begin to look at you like, oh my God, they're down to earth, they're talking to me. This is my end, okay? So kind of, meet that person halfway is what I'm hearing from spirit, okay? So now that's a message for somebody, okay? Because that just came all the way out, okay? So yeah, that wasn't really a channel message. I didn't really have a channel message for you guys, but I guess that'll apply to maybe one or two of you guys out there right now, okay? My collective, okay? So let's get into the read, you guys. We're going to focus on pick a card reading, you guys, for today on what's the gossip on you from people you're not around, okay? Now, these people could be people that's in the public eye. These could be public figures. These could be people that you don't know, but they're watching you. You may not have any idea that they're watching you, but they are. These could be people from your past, okay? These could be, loved ones or people that are a part of your support system, but they have things to say about you when you're not around. And then, dear one, these could just be strangers, people that you don't know from a can of paint. These could also be haters. So, depending on the nature of what they're saying about you, you guys maybe would be able to figure out who this is, okay? And so we're going to focus on what is the gossip on you from people you're not around. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, okay? For those of you guys who may have chosen pile 1, we have the 5 of cups in reverse, the 5 of cups in reverse. For those of you guys who may have chosen pile 2, we have the 3 of cups in reverse, okay? And then finally, for those of you guys who have selected to choose pile 3, we have the King of Pentacles, okay? The King of Pentacles, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about yourself as far as the the particular card that you have selected or the particular pile. And then we're going to go into what are people saying about you guys? What's the gossip on you from people that you're not around, okay? All right, so for those of you guys, let me move this over some so I'll have some room for when I get the cards out, okay? So for those of you guys who chose pile one, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, right off the bat. You could be the type of person where, you know, you used to be in a state of depression, or there could have been a lot going on in your life where you were really dealing with a lot of trauma and a lot of just bad situations, like back to back to back, okay? But you guys have come out of that situation. So if you were depressed, you're no longer depressed. You're very, you know, stable and balanced and happy now, okay? You're happy again. Some of you guys feel as though you have been set free, okay? You feel liberated because you may have been set free from some type of affliction or addiction or bad behavior, okay? Some of you guys, you know, you could have been drinking too much, okay? Others of you guys, you could have been smoking too much, okay? Others of you guys, you know, you could have been, you know, really strung along by a person or a particular relationship that proved to be very toxic, and this person caused you to be very off kilter emotionally. You could have been, you know, very emotionally drained and, you know, tied down and things of that nature, okay? I'm definitely hearing depressed, okay? But fast forward to now, dear one, whatever type of situation that you guys were in where it brought like a lot of darkness to you, it caused you guys to want to, you know, I'm tweaking again, okay? Let me see if I could calm down my energy. Every now and then, you guys, if it buffers, okay, hopefully you guys don't get kicked out. But if it buffers, that means that my energy, once again, is fumbling around with the technology, okay? And so I'm still trying to figure out how to manage that, okay? For those of you guys who are high vibrational, you guys may have this situation too, where it's like, you mess with clocks and, you know, watches stop and shit, you know, remote controls be turning up, the volume be going up and down. And you like, wait a minute, I know I didn't touch this remote, okay? It's your energy, okay? It's part of your high vibrational energy. So your girl Sage is still trying to get used to that. So hopefully you guys didn't get kicked out. So I think that we're still back on, okay? But, as I was saying, dear one, okay, you guys could have been in a situation where, you know, you may have felt as though, you know, you just wanted to escape, okay, because there were so many bad things going on around you, bad people in your support circle, so-called support system, you know, bad, you know, unloving, unhealthy, unsupportive people that you guys may have been in a relationship with, and your community could have been, you know, other than healthy, other than supportive and harmonious. You could have been in a quite dysfunctional or toxic relationship. Could have been a work environment, could have been a home environment, could have been a relationship environment, or could have been a neighborhood or a community, okay? Whatever the situation, you know, applies to you, dear one, make that fit and then leave the rest, okay? But I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, fast forward to now, you know, you guys have, you know, become stable now because you have released a lot of things and a lot of situations that no longer served you. You realize that there were a lot of things that were holding you back, and that if you were to ever get to a point where you saw yourself where you wanted to be, that there was a lot of, I'm hearing, cleaning house that you guys had to do. And so for those of you guys who chose pile one, you're in a situation now, I'm hearing clean slate. You're in a situation now where you can sit back and reflect on all of the hard times and how, you know, at the end of the day, as the saying goes, what didn't kill you made you stronger. And so as a result, you know, you're doing well now. And now a lot of you guys are able to take those lessons that you have learned and turn it into something positive, okay? I'm hearing taking your pain and turning it into purpose, okay? So this is very good. This is for those of you guys who chose pile one. So we're going to get into pile one now. We're going to talk about, you guys, what is the gossip on you from people that you're not around, okay? All right, so let's see. So Spirit, tell my collective, okay, what's the gossip on them from people that they're not around, okay? So this is in reverse. I'm gonna flip it so you guys can see it. Okay, this is social media. Social media is in reverse. Okay, so I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one. People are saying that you have a lot of people that are watching you online, and people try to pretend as though they're not aware of what you got going on. These are people that people are saying are competing with you. People are saying that that collective, that Lisa, that JoJo, they got a lot of haters. They got a lot of trolls. They got a lot of people that be, crawling all over their goddamn social media, just bothering them. They got a lot of people that's trying to, sit back in the cut and compete with them and do what they do. They got a lot of copycats. They got a lot of people that, be trying to steal their shit. Okay. So a lot of people, dear one, they are noticing that you're the type of person where you may not be popped out to the point where you're very, very well known, but people are definitely, behind the scenes saying that you're the type of person where there is a certain kind of buzz around you. And although you may be considered to be, underground right now, or you may be considered to be a person that's up and coming, that will soon be noticed for your content, that will soon be noticed, for some type of business or enterprise or venture or some type of creative talent or something that you have. Or for some of you guys, you're going to soon be working with people that are very, I'm hearing people that are well known. You're going to be working with public figures. People are talking about your potential, dear one, and they're talking about how they see that if you continue to, do what you're doing and not give up, okay, that you're going to be very well known, not only online, not only in your local community, but for a lot of you guys, you're going to be well known globally, like all over the world. But it's going to start off very small, like they see the potential that you guys are working with now, that is small, but it's going to continue to build. And you guys certainly have a buzz about you. I keep hearing like underground, okay? So you guys may have like an underground buzz, and it's like you have no idea of the type of people that are watching you. But I'm hearing from Spirit that a lot of people are saying you guys' name. A lot of people are talking about you guys, Pile One, in rooms that you're not yet in, but rooms that you're soon going to be invited to, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Also, I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, people are talking about how they wish that they knew a little bit more about you other than, what they're allowed to see on social media. So, the gossip about you, dear one, from people you don't know is that, people find you guys to be very intriguing. And they're like, wow, I wish I knew where this person lived. I wish I knew what this person did on their downtown. I would love to know more about their personal life. I wish they had another channel where, they would let us more into their lives and, maybe talk about, what they do on their downtime when they're not doing, what they're known for on their primary channel, So a lot of people are talking about how they really want to, have a more intimate peek, a more intimate look inside your lives because they find you guys to be very, very intriguing, okay? But they see you guys as someone that, you're very exclusive, you're very private, and the way that you have curated your life, it's like you have a lot of mystery around you, and this causes people, dear one, to just really want to get to know you more, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? All right, so let's see what else. Well, that one just wanted to come out. Let's see what else, dear one, are people saying about you, okay? What are people gossiping about you? People that you don't know, people that you might know when you're not around, okay? So, wow, this one was in reverse, dear one, but it says too old to be this stupid, okay? Yeah, it was in reverse. So people are gossiping and saying that, you're well aware that you're dealing with someone. This person could be a troll, okay, that could be lurking on your social media, that could be trying to hide, who they really are under, fake troll accounts and shit, okay? But people are saying, dear one, that whoever this person is that is constantly, trolling you or on your social media on the low, that this person is too old to be so stupid. But the way that this person tries to carry themselves is like they try to present themselves as being mature. They try to present themselves as being like some type of guru, someone that knows something or someone that's on the up and up. So people are talking about that there's this one particular person where it's like they have this, like they have multiple faces. They have like two faces. It's like they have this one face that they show to the world, their public public persona, but then people, dear one, that have gotten to know this person, and they've gotten to know, what they do on their downtime, okay? They're saying this person lives a double life. This person has like, two personalities. They have a personality or a face that they show to the public, and then they have a personality or a face that they show to, people that are very aware spiritually or very intuitive, okay? And people are saying, this person needs to grow up, okay? Because they're too old to be this stupid. This person's very immature. This person's acting like, they got a schoolboy crush or a schoolgirl crush, okay? So low key, dear one, the gossip about you is that you may be aware and you may not be aware, but there are other people around you that are talking about that you have a person that, this person is so smitten by you that they're like making an ass out of themselves. And it's just really lame. And people are talking about this person like, nah, bruh, that ain't it. What you doing ain't it, okay? Nah, sis, that ain't it. What you doing ain't it, okay? So this is the gossip about you, dear one. You got somebody that's making a stone cold fool of themselves. And the people that this person is around could be their homeboys, could be their homegirls, some of them it could be family members, it could be people that they work with. Somebody has found out that this person has this double life when it comes to you, like, they may pretend as though or lead everybody to know that you're to try to, hide the fact that, they really don't know you, okay? Or they don't even know that you exist. But, they discover that, this person may have a lot, they might, found this person having a lot of pictures or screenshots of you on their phone, or they may have heard this person in jest or in secret, or this person may have confided in someone, what they be doing online as it relates to you. And, this person, whoever this is that's doing this stupid shit, that's too old to be this stupid, this person may have, confided in someone that they thought was just as immature as, he or she was. But the person that they told was like, bruh, that's lame. Like, what are you doing? Girl, that is weird. What are you doing? That's some stupid shit. Like, you too grown to be acting like that, girl. So I'm hearing this person is being clowned, dear one. And so this is the gossip about you. Whoever you are, dear one, you got somebody that's acting like a stone cold fool and just really making an ass out of themselves when it comes to you. And it has something to do with social media. They're trying to hide what they're doing, but they have been discovered. They have been caught, okay? And people are talking about this person, okay? So that's some things, dear one. Let me pull a few more cards. So let me pull from this deck. And let's see, dear one, what is the gossip on you from people that you're not around, okay? We're still on pile one, okay? So this one was in reverse as well. We got a lot of reversals, okay? This is creativity, okay? It's in reverse, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit right off the bat, dear one, people are saying that, when it comes to your level of creativity, a lot of people that secretly try to compete with you, they just cannot compare, okay? People are talking about how a lot of people, dear one, you may not be aware, but depending on what you got going on, like whether if you're a content creator or you're like a business owner online and you got some merch that's really off the chain and a lot of people like it, or you got these business products or services that are off the chain and a lot of people like it, people are talking about how you guys have a lot of copycats. People are talking about how, you're like, the up and coming person, you're like the people's choice. A lot of people are looking at you guys and they're discovering you, but that at the same time, they're recognizing that you guys have a lot of people that bite off of you, okay? They steal your shit and they don't give you credit, okay? Because people that look at you and, it's like they hate the fact that, you're getting out there, you're making yourself well known, but they feel as though, it shouldn't be you, it should be them. And so on the low, they're stealing your creative and your intellectual ideas and your property, okay? So people are talking about this. People are talking about how they can recognize that when people come around them, like say, for example, dear one, you're like, let's say you're like an up and coming comedian, right? And say you might have, your social media platform where, you're doing comedy skits and things of that nature, and you're starting to get a real buzz about yourself, okay? People are saying that there are some well-known comedians that watch you on the low, okay? And, they be stealing your shit. And they think that the average person is not going to, figure out that that was not their joke or that that was not their skit or that they got something from you or, bit off of something that, you did or you said because they feel as though nobody knows you. They're well known, but you're not, and they feel as though they would never get caught. But I'm hearing from spirit, it's being made known, dear one, that you're the type of person where you're definitely up and coming. You're very creative and talented. And not only are people that you don't even know from a can of paint, people that are, not even popped out yet, that are competing with you and trying to steal your shit. But dear one, you got people who are already established, people who are public figures, people who are already in the public eye, and people who may be in a similar niche field or industry that you are in that's stealing your shit, okay? And people are like, wow, this is crazy. I heard this on this podcast the other day, or I went and saw this online on his Instagram the other day, and I know he stole this from Collective because I watch Collective. I'm subscribed to Collective, and I always have been saying, she gonna make it big, he gonna make it big, because the stuff they be doing this shit is funny, it's off the chain. Now I know damn well this person, regardless of him having a name, I know that's not his original joke or his original skit. I know he stole that from Collective. So dear one, come through, spirit. You got a lot of people, dear one, that are talking about how you're very up and coming, okay, and you got a lot of wealth of creativity and creative expression, and it's just a matter of time before everyone knows you, everyone knows your name, everyone knows what you're working with and why you do what you do. But in the meantime, in between time, it is also being made known in small little pockets and small circuits of people that watch you and people that pass the word of mouth. Hey, check out this person, check out Collective, check out this, check out that. And then they also watch people that are more well known or may have more followers, more subscribers on their social media platforms. People are beginning to notice, dear one, that you're the type of person where, you're like this underground sensation, and it's just a matter of time when you're going to pop out. But you got people, dear one, who are already out there, already well known, and they copying your shit, okay? So this is what a lot of people, dear one, are saying about you. You guys have a buzz about you, okay? So now for those of you guys where this is resonating, okay, Spirit is saying, to the best of your ability, dear one, cross your T's and dot your I's, okay? Make sure that everything is legit, okay? Also, if you guys need to watermark your stuff, because I also just saw the letters IG. So for a lot of you guys, you may not be aware that a lot of people are stealing your shit on IG, okay? So you need to watermark your shit, okay? Yeah, so people won't be popping up in Pakistan and, all type of other places and shit, pretending to be you. I'm hearing identity theft as well, okay? So people are saying this about you guys, dear one, okay? So let's see what else, Spirit, okay? What is the gossip on my collective from people that they are not even around, okay? All right, let's see. Wonderful, okay. We have the card growth, okay? So dear one, people are talking about how you guys have made a 180-degree turn or a change in terms of how you used to be versus how you are now, okay? For example, people are talking about how, you may have been the type of person where people may have considered you to be, closed off or standoffish and not the type of person where you wanted to be around, people, or you were very distrusting of people, you may have rather prefer to be around, animals than people, or out in nature more than people. But people are noticing, dear one, that there's been a change about you, that you guys have elevated a lot, that you guys have healed a lot, and you're more open now to, finding your people. You're more open now to being in, harmonious relationships. You've been through a lot, so at the same time, you've learned a lot. So you guys now trust yourself to know that when something is not for you, when something is not a match, you know how to walk away. You know how to say no, rather than stick in that thing and try to force it to work only to, damage yourself emotionally, okay? Because I'm hearing, been there, done that. I don't want to go through that shit again, okay? So for those of you guys who chose Power 1, people are saying how you guys have grown. Have you really grown up? You've really matured, okay? In terms of, learning how to trust the right people and learning how to dismiss the wrong people when it comes to matters of the heart, okay? People are also noticing, dear one, how I'm hearing that you guys have become more comfortable in your own skin. So people are noticing and talking about how, you're more confident now, okay? The way you dress now, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, okay? Like, they can tell that you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of, I'm hearing soul work, okay? You've gone through your dark nights nights of the soul. A lot of you guys, some of you have maybe even gone to therapy, okay? But a lot of you guys, dear one, you've done a lot of self-reflection. You've done a lot of hard work on yourself. And people are seeing that growth in you, and they're finding it to be very, very attractive, okay? Also, people, dear one, I'm hearing from spirit, even people from your past, I'm hearing even one or two of them where they may have talked about you guys in a very negative way and said that you guys would never amount to anything. I'm hearing from spirit, some of these people, dear one, you guys have turned into believers because they're seeing that, you have certainly changed, okay? You guys, you bet on yourself. You put yourself first, and you've done a lot of work on yourself. And how you are now versus how you used to be is like night and day. And a lot of people are looking at you guys now, people from your past, and it's like they got their mouth open like, oh my God, is this Lisa? Oh my God, she's so different now, okay? Lisa used to be so shy, used to didn't say anything, used to let everybody walk all over her. Now, Lisa will, cut your ass up, she will fry your ass like a piece of Sunday catfish. She ain't playing with you. Come through, spirit. Or, they're saying, wow, look at JoJo. He has really changed, He used to be very mean and evil. He used to have a serious anger management issue, Now he's calm, he know how to talk to people. Now he respects women. He's in a nice relationship now, Wow, look at him. He done made a 360-degree turn. He's not the same person that he used to be, okay? So whether it relates to, come through, spirit, whether it relates to you guys is in terms of your physical aesthetics, how you look on the outside, or your personality, how your personality has changed, they are recognizing growth in you. And you got a lot of people, dear one, they're talking about you in rooms that you're not even in, about how you have changed, how you have evolved, okay? People are recognizing you to be that generational curse breaker, honey. They said that you wasn't going to amount to anything and be nothing. Like, you ain't going to be nothing just like your daddy. You ain't going to be nothing just like your mama. But a lot of you guys have made liars into these people, because the very same thing that they said that you would endure or never amount to or never achieve, you have made a liar out of these people because they see growth in you, okay? So this is a very, very beautiful thing. Also, dear one, I'm hearing from spirit, people are gossiping about you, and they're saying that they can tell by the way you dress, or they can tell that they may have gotten access to where you live and how you live now versus how you used to live. So people are recognizing, dear one, there has been some growth in your bag, okay? There has been some growth in your level of financial stability, okay? So you guys may have leveled up from, perhaps, I don't know, maybe you went from an apartment to a condo or a townhome, or maybe you went from a townhome to a house, okay? Or maybe you went from being, single and not trusting anyone and hating everyone, I'm hearing fuck love, to now you're in a harmonious relationship and you got a smile on your face, okay? Or, you've gone from, driving a raggedy little car to now you got you a nice little whip, okay? I'm seeing that for the fellas as well as for the ladies, okay? I just saw a Tesla, okay? Interesting, okay? I just saw a Benz, okay? Very good. I just saw like a convertible of some sort, okay? I'm seeing somebody riding with the top down, okay? Nice, okay? I'm seeing a Jeep Wrangler, okay? And then I saw a Florida license plate, because I saw that little symbol there, okay? So some of you guys, dear one, you're doing well, okay? So people are noticing that there's a change in you, there's a growth in you, because perhaps back in the day, dear one, people were saying how you work so hard, but it was like other people were benefiting from your hard work. And now you're in a season where your hard work is paying off for you finally, and you guys have gained some level of material possession, some level of financial security or stability, some level of growth, where people can now see that the work that you guys have put in is now paying off, and now you're reaping the rewards. And people are like, wow, they stayed at it, they kept going, they didn't stop, and now look at them. I'm so glad they didn't give up. I see growth in them. They doing the damn thing. Come through, spirit. So this is a very beautiful thing, dear one. This is where people are gossiping about you when you're not around. They're singing your praises. Now, these people may not ever say this to your face, okay? They may not ever step to you and say they're so proud of you, or they've been watching you for some time and they see the difference between the way you are now versus the way you were. But amongst themselves and behind closed doors, and to their people and in rooms that you're not in, dear one, I'm hearing, if these walls could talk, dear one, you guys will see that a lot of people got a lot of things to say about you. You guys are on a lot of people's minds, okay? And you guys are constantly, in a lot of people's, conversations, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And the good news, dear one, is that, it's not always bad, okay? So that's a very good thing, okay? I'm going to pull one more card, you guys, for pile 1. And then we're going to move on to pile 2. And I also will give you guys some signs, okay? So let's see, Spirit. What's the gossip on you from people that you are not around? Let's see. Okay. Interesting. This was in reverse. Let me read it to you guys. It says thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions, okay? And it was in reverse, okay? So what I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, right off the bat, people are saying that you guys have changed in terms of, I'm hearing like you may have used to be the party girl or party guy, and every time there was something going on, you was there. But fast forward to now, dear one, you have changed. So you may have gone from, being the type of person where you're at every party, you're always outside, whenever there's something going on, you in the mix, to now, you kind of laid back now, okay? You kind of keep to yourself now, you pull back your energy, and you've really decided that it's best to just vet out your energy and not be in crowds and not be around a lot of people. So people are saying, dang, Lisa used to be hanging out, she used to be the party girl, JoJo used to be hanging out, every time there was something going on, he was there, he was pulling up. I ain't seen JoJo, I ain't seen Lisa in a long time. What they been up to? So people, dear one, they're asking questions and they're wondering, what is it about you that made you decide to change? And, how did you go from wanting to be around a lot of people, always in the mix, always in the know, okay, to now all of a sudden it's like people got to ask, it's like you ghosted them. So you got a lot of people, dear one, some of them are feeling offended. They're like, damn, did I do something wrong? Why is it that, they don't want to hang out no more? Why is it that, I don't see them on the block no more? And it's just that I'm hearing from Spirit, people are saying you're no longer into the same things that you used to be into, okay? Maybe when you were with this particular circle, dear one, that is talking about you, you used to be the girl or the guy that was all into the puff pass, okay? But now you done passed on the puff and you're doing a new thing, okay? So people are saying, you're different now, okay? You got some of y'all, you're like, yeah, I've changed. I'm a mommy now. I got a child, I'm worried about, Junior. I'm worried about making sure that I can get my 1st and 15th and I can take care of my baby, okay? I'm making sure, he goes to a good school. I'm making sure that he's educated. I'm making sure that he can do this and do that. I don't got time to be outside, okay? Yeah, if you want to see me, you're going to have to recognize, brother, that I come with a package, okay? You're going to have to deal with me and you're going to have to deal with my baby, or you're going to have to get to stepping, okay? I'm not the same person that I used to be, okay? I'm different now, okay? So people are noticing this about you guys, dear one. You're not into those thrills that you used to be in, okay? Maybe you used to love going to the rave and party until 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. And you like, hell no, I don't do that no more. Hell, I'm 31. Shit, I got to get my sleep. I got to get up in the morning so I can make sure that I can get these bills paid, baby. Ain't nobody gonna take care of this mortgage. Ain't nobody gonna take care of this rent, okay? Ain't no rave gonna make sure that I get these lights to stay on, this goddamn water to stay on. I ain't got time to be out there partying and doing that shit. Them days are over, okay? So, dear one, come through, Spirit. And I see the hearts, you guys. Appreciate it. People are saying, dear one, these are mostly people that you guys have left behind. It's like you've grown up, you have evolved, you have matured, your whole lifestyle has changed. And some of these people, dear one, that are talking about you guys, and evidently you guys left a mark on these people, because it's like they still thinking about you. But these people haven't grown up, dear one. They haven't evolved. They're still doing the same old things, okay? If you left their ass right where they land, right where they lay, and right where they stand, and they was at the club, girl, guy, they still at the club, okay? You got something, you already married, bruh. You know, you married, you know, you got your little fine little wife, you got your little baby girl, you got one on the way, okay? Look, your woman got a baby bump, just as cute as she want to be. And then you got these mofos that still asking about you. Hey, bro, you know, man, we about to kick it to the club, man. You want to go? You want to come with us, man? You know, we gonna make it rain. Hey, nigga, make it rain. You better take your ass on somewhere. I'm making it rain on my wife, under my roof, mofo, okay? Yeah, I don't got to pay for it. I get it every day for free, and I guarantee you it's better than what your ass be paying for. Man, get out of here with that. Man, you need to grow up, man. You 35 now. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Okay, come through, spirit. So I'm like hearing this in the ether. This is like people, they're asking about you. They're talking about you guys, dear one. And they're like, man, where's JoJo? Where's Lisa? Living a life, grown up, evolved. They doing grown shit, grown people shit. And y'all still on play. That's why you don't know where they at, okay? They're not into the thrills no more like y'all still are into. Y'all still at the club. You know, they over the club, okay? Y'all still at, you know, at the bars and shit. You know, they over that, okay? Y'all still trying to go out to restaurants and, you know, pay for food that you can't even afford. You know, you dipping all into your damn rent money. You dipping into your mortgage money and shit. Nah, they cook at home, okay? Yeah, they saving money, okay? Yeah. So people are saying all of these interesting things about you guys, they want, but in a nutshell, it's showing that they have seen that you guys have made a 180-degree turn, and you guys have evolved, and you've left behind people that can no longer go where you're going, because, you know, they're still on that play, you know, and y'all on that grown man shit. Y'all on that grown woman shit, okay? Y'all doing new things, okay? Y'all saving up money to, you know, travel around the world, okay? You save up money, bro. You want to go to Brazil or you want to go to Italy, and they still talking about, hey, man, let's get this money together, man. We gonna kick it and go on this cruise, man. We gonna go to Cancun, man, and the holler at the honey. Man, get your ass out of here, man. That little generic ass vacation y'all talking about. Y'all trying to be passport bros and shit. You know, I got my woman with me, bro. I got my baby with me. Go sit down somewhere, okay? So yeah, you guys are grown up, okay? So these are some of the things, dear one. This is some of the gossip on you from people that you're not around, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys some signs, dear one, and then we're gonna move on to pile 2, okay? So let's see. For those of you guys where the message most resonates, you or they, dear one, could very well be a Pisces, Aries, Leo, Libra, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. I'm also hearing Leo moon, Cancer rising, Virgo moon, Taurus rising, Sagittarius moon. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so that's for those of you guys who chose pile 1, okay? So some good things, you guys, that people are saying about you guys. They're recognizing the evolution. They're recognizing the change. They're recognizing the fact that you guys have evolved and you have moved on, that you have chosen yourself. You bet on yourself, and it is really showing. They recognize that, you know, back in the day, you know, you weren't getting your worth. You weren't getting your due. But now people are beginning to notice you guys, you know. You got a buzz around you, and because you stopped, because you did not stop, shall I say, come through, Spirit, because you did not quit, people are recognizing you guys and noticing you guys. And you guys have people that are even public figures or are talking about you guys in rooms that you're not yet in, but you're soon going to be invited to. And then, you know, on the flip side of that, dear one, you got people in the public eye. Now they looking at you, up and coming you, little you just popping out, just getting a little buzz, and they already well known, and they already stealing and copying your shit. So that ought to let you know that you's a bad motherfucker, okay? Come through, Spirit. So don't stop and don't give up on what you're doing, because it's just a matter of time, dear one, where you're going to be known on social media, in your community, online, offline, around the world. I'm speaking to my collective where you're destined to be in the public eye, and you're definitely, you have a high calling over your life. And for a long time, you may have been shy. You may have passed by opportunities because maybe you thought that you didn't have what it takes. Maybe you thought that, you couldn't handle it. Maybe you were afraid of success. Maybe you tried to pop out once upon a time and, you got shamed for it, or people tried to humble you, or you were not in an environment where it was even safe for you to show what you was working with, and that caused you to really suppress your gifts. I'm talking to y'all. But now you guys are in a new situation, you're in a new environment, you're in a new season where Spirit says you are safe. It is time for you to pop out. Ain't nobody gonna front on you. Ain't nobody gonna, fuck with you. Ain't nobody gonna bully you. Ain't nobody gonna try to come at you. And can't nobody check you because you grown. Okay? I'm hearing who gonna check me? Nobody. Come through, Spirit. That's for you, Power One. Okay? So talk your shit, baby. Pop your shit because you earned it. Okay? And you guys got people that's already out there and they checking out little old you, okay? Yeah, you ain't gonna be little for too much longer, okay? Is what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? That's some of the gossip, Pile 1, okay? So now we're gonna get into Pile 2, okay? So for those of you guys, dear one, who chose Pile 2, what is the gossip on you from people around you? Let me tell you guys a little bit about who you are, okay? Yeah. So we got the Three of Cups in reverse, guys. We got the Three of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, right off the bat, you guys are the type of person where, again, I'm hearing that you used to be popped out on the scene where you were around a lot of people, a large crowd of people. You were around so many people, dear one, that it was very difficult for you to figure out, okay, who is really for me and who is against me? Who is with me because they really love me and care about me? Or who is just around me and with my ass because, I give them a good look, or, they're able to, ride off my tails in some way, shape, or form. Or, hey, they feel as though what I got, they got too. So they don't have to work so hard if they with me. They just riding off my mojo. So a lot of you guys were in that type of situation where you had to really slim the fat. You had to really pull back your energy. Hey, wait a minute now, okay? This is very, very odd that, people are always calling me to talk them off the ledge. People always want me to be around and, make their life easier or make their life more comfortable. But goddamn, when I need them, ain't nobody there for me. All of a sudden, when I call somebody, I hear crickets and shit. All of a sudden, when I'm waiting on somebody to contact me, it's like left on red. So I tell you what, since you always want me to do for you and you never do for me, then you can get your ass the hell on and give some more, goddamn it. So yeah, come through, Spirit. A lot of you guys have decided that, I'm putting myself first because, evidently, I know I got something that I'm working with. I know I'm the shit. But see, everybody else knew it before I did. But now, damn it, I know it too. And you're not going to continue to use me because now I see the game. I see how the game is played, okay? So checkmate. You can take your ass on. Don't call me no more. Don't come through no more. Don't be wanting to go out to eat, motherfucker, and you ain't brought your wallet with you, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, you better go back there and roll up your sleeve and wash them damn dishes because I'm not flipping the bill for you this time, okay? Don't invite me out if you ain't got no money. Come through, Spirit. Yeah. So this is you guys, you guys are now in the season, dear one, where you recognize that you are the shit. You got a lot of things that you guys are working with, okay? I'm hearing you got the skills to pay the bills, baby. You got the sauce to be the boss. And everybody knew it, but for whatever reason, dear one, you guys didn't know it, okay? You guys were so humble. You guys were like really blinded to your talents, to your gifts, to your love, your loyalty, everything that comes with you, everything that you're offering. And there are a lot of people, dear one, that got over on you. There are a lot of people that, you made their life easier, but they didn't do anything to try to bring any comfort or stability or love into your life. And so you guys pulled back your energy and you stopped giving to these people. So you stopped hanging out with these people, okay? And I'm also hearing from Spirit, dear one, and this is the last message, y'all, then we're going to get into some cards. But I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, you guys are the type of people where there were people that really got off on seeing you guys down on seeing you guys struggle. It's like, whenever you would come around or whenever you would call these people, as long as it was something bad, they wanted to know every goddamn detail, okay? They was hanging on your every word. But whenever there was something that was good going on in your life, they didn't want to be bothered. They didn't even return your phone calls. They don't want to hear that because, see, that threatened them. That made them jealous. That made them envious. They wanted to be around you only when they felt as though you were in a bottom down situation, or when they were put into a situation where they felt like, oh, they coming to your rescue. Oh, girl, Lisa called me again. Girl, she done lost that job. Or, her and her husband, they fighting again. I got to get some money together to bail him out again. I don't know what's going on with them, honey. Telling all your business, putting you all out on Front Street. Now, they go through shit sometimes worse than you, but don't nobody know nothing. But when it comes to you got to have all your business broadcast, and then on top of that, they would throw in some extra shit just for special effect. They would lie, they would exaggerate, okay? So you guys realize that you also are the type of person where people are so envious of you. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you shine. They only want to be around you, dear one, when they can feel as though they have their foot on your neck, or they got the one up on you. You guys have gotten rid of these people. And now they not laughing, y'all. I'm hearing they not laughing now. Now they ain't got nothing to celebrate now. Now they can't compete with you because half of them don't even know what the fuck you doing, okay? So now they running around like a headless chicken. Where Lisa at? Y'all heard from Lisa? Where JoJo at? Where he at? He don't come out no more. He ain't outside no more. What he doing? None of your motherfucking business. So you can't be trying to compete with what he doing. Don't worry about what Collector doing, okay? Don't worry where he at. He at where your ass ain't at, okay? He doing what you can't do, motherfucker. Don't worry about it. Come through, spirit. All right. So, y'all, that's a little bit of who you are for those of you guys who chose pile 2, okay? So, collective, let's find out some more info. All of these are just popping out, y'all. People want to talk about y'all. Pile 2, y'all got a lot going on. Spirit, what's the gossip on my collective from people that they're not even around? Let's see. All right. So this was in reverse, you guys. I'm going to read this to you guys. It says Mason Eastern Star. Mason Eastern Star. Okay, it's in reverse, okay? So, dear one, you got people that are in rooms that you're not in, and they're like, what's up with collective? It's something different about them. It's something real special about them. They know shit that the average person don't know. They know shit that, they shouldn't know unless are they in the network? Are they in the brotherhood? Are they in the sisterhood? So, dear one, you guys got people that are in high places, okay? Higher echelons of society, people that are in, high seats of authority. Could be political leadership. It could be religious leadership. It could be, business and commerce leadership. It could be people that's in the public eye. It could be people that's in social media, okay? Well, you got a lot of these people, dear one, that are in positions of authority, and they checking you out, and they like, okay, something is very different about collective. How is it that they know what they know? How is it that they moving like they move? So you got a lot of people, dear one, that's intrigued. They want to know if you down on the team, okay? Are you a Mason? Are you an Eastern Star, okay? Is it, do you have them in your family, okay? Were you recruited? Were you born into it, or was you sworn into it? Because, hey, something different about you. You got people, dear one, that want to recruit you. And I'm hearing from Spirit, they want to recruit you not to hurt you, but it's like they see you as one of them. They see you as someone where they're like, wow, this person's very talented and gifted. And if I was to bet on anyone, I would rather bet on this person, because they got something. They're very special. There's something about them. And, this is like an opportunity, a win-win situation for us to bring them into the group, or, for me to get to know this person on a personal, intimate level, okay? Or even on a personal / business level. I would want to get to know this person for myself, before somebody else discover them, before somebody else, get a chance to step to them before I do, okay? So I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, you got some people, or there is a person in particular, again, that is, they in the network now, okay? And this person could have some type of position of authority, and they're looking at you, dear one, and they're saying that, this person has something that if we get together, we're going to make something very powerful, very magical. This person can see you, dear one, as being someone that is highly intelligent, and perhaps they may want to recruit you. They may want to make you their advisor, okay? They may want to collab with you and be like a business partner. They may want to offer you an opportunity because they see you as being talented, gifted, but not yet the type of person where you have the connections. And they're the person where they have the connections and they have the ability to open up the door and say yes to you, where before now a lot of other people may have said no. And they're like, all they need is a chance, all they need is an opportunity, all they need is for me to tell them yes. And so whatever they're doing is going to take off, okay? Because as many of you guys may know, yes, you need to be intelligent. Yes, you need to be creative and talented and gifted and all of those things. But as we all know, that the world that we're living in is not enough to, is not enough about what you know. Now you got to venture off and, combine what you know with who you know, okay? Because there are other people that are before you, walking before you, and they got the keys to open up the doors that you don't yet have, but yet you have the intellect, the talents, and the gifts and the skills where when they give you that opportunity and open up the door, you can keep it open and walk through it, okay? So this is what I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one. This is a very, very beautiful thing. These are some things, dear one, that people are gossiping about you, okay? From people that you don't know, dear one, when you're not around. Okay, let's see what else, dear one, that Spirit wants to let you guys know. What's the gossip on you from people that you're not even around? Okay, this one was in reverse as well. Okay, it says look, didn't I just say that? Come through, Spirit. New doors of opportunities are open to you. Okay, it was in reverse. So this is letting me know that this is something that you guys were not aware of until now. That people are saying about you, you're getting ready to have doors of opportunity open to you and you may not be aware. This is the season where you need to be aware so that whatever you're doing, you don't stop. You keep going. You perfect it, okay? You keep yourself open to, people that are willing to try to help you and give you a lending hand, okay? You keep yourself open to the possibilities and you don't just say, nah, I don't want it unless it come this way at that time, the way I like it like this. It gotta show up blue and I like blue and it can't show up as red and white. Nah, you're gonna have to, release all of those constraints and limitations and just allow yourself to be in the right position at the right time to get your blessing and be willing to receive it how it shows up, okay? Come through, Spirit. So people are saying, your opportunities are coming, dear one. People can sense it. People can smell it. And particularly a person or even a group of people who know it, see it, smell it, and they're either sitting back in the cut and waiting, how long it's going to take for somebody to approach you with an opportunity, with a new door, or they themselves are sitting back and trying to wait on when is the opportunity. A lot of you guys, people are watching you right now. They're watching you and they're trying to figure out, okay, I see collective. I see them. I see what they're doing. Let me see how they handle, a bad day. Let me see how they handle a good day. Let me see how they handle, people coming at them crazy. Let me see their level of poise. Let me see how they gonna check them. Let me see if they can really get down and let a motherfucker know that, they not to be fucked with. I want to see all aspects of collective before, I present this door of opportunity for them. I want to see the good, the bad, and the ugly and everything in between. And dear one, because people are seeing that you guys are very authentic, this is really intriguing them, because for these type of people, come through, Spirit, for this energy that I'm tapping into, it's giving like recruitment, talent scout type of energy here, where this group or these people, they watch people all the time, and it's just a matter of them saying, they say to themselves, it's just so rare in this day and age for people to really be authentic, because they're constantly watching people where they see that people are always just trying to be a carbon copy of someone else. People are always just trying to, oh, I see that this is popping. I see that this person is doing that. So let me do the exact same thing. But, I'll just add one little thing or take away another little thing and call it mine. Nah. People are looking at people and waiting on people to be discovered who are authentic, who are really being true to themselves, who are really coming with something in a way that people have never seen before. And dear one, I'm hearing from Spirit that this is how people... Okay, come through spirit with that confirmation there. Yeah, that was another confirmation. Some of you guys, you're going to get a phone call, okay? You're going to get some type of communication where you don't even know the person. And spirit is saying, keep your ringer on, okay? Don't just, chalk it up to be, oh, this person, this is a crank call or this is some type of telemarketer that I don't want to be bothered with. Because, dear one, this could be your new door of opportunity that's coming to you. And it could be somebody on the other line. That could be somebody where you like, hell no, this ain't you. That's them. No, I see you. I watch you on TV. I just went to one of your concerts. Quit playing with me. This is not you. Yes, it is. Okay. So spirit is saying, dear one, be open because you never know how your blessing or your new door of opportunity is coming to you. But I'm hearing from spirit, y'all, is coming. Okay. And that was just another confirmation from spirit. Okay. Some of y'all, you're going to get a phone call. Somebody going to call you on your celly. It's going to be unknown caller or it's going to be some type of name. You're going to be like, bullshit, this ain't who I think it is. Pick up the phone, dear one, because you're going to be pleasantly surprised that is who it is. And don't worry about how they got your number. I say they've been watching already. I say they've been keeping tabs on you already. I say they've been checking you out and, in terms of what you're working with, your talents, gifts, and skills already. Okay? Come through, spirit. That's for somebody. That's for a lot of somebodies, for those of you guys who chose pile 2. Okay? Next card we have, you guys, was in reverse, okay, is caution. Caution, okay, it's in reverse. So I'm hearing from spirit right off the bat, dear one, people are saying that you guys are the type of person where, it's like it's very difficult for people to pull the wool over your eyes. People are saying that, you're not green, you're not naive. People may have assumed, dear one, that back in the day, based on the way you look, okay, you could have a baby face or, you could have one of those beautiful, pleasant voices and people were judging you, judging the book by the cover. But I'm hearing from spirit that a lot of people are talking about you now and saying, don't try to play with collective, okay? They're not to be played with, okay? They ain't crazy, okay? They ain't green. They ain't naive. Okay. Don't let the look fool you. Don't let the baby face fool you. Okay. So people, dear one, are saying that they like how you move. They like how, you vet out people before you allow people to come into your inner circle. They like how, you put yourself on the pedestal and you're very guarded by people that may otherwise try to come to you just to use you or just to try to get something out of you or to exploit you. Because now you guys know that, you're very locked and loaded. You got a lot that you're offering. You got a lot that you bring to the table. But you know that just because you got a lot to bring to the table don't mean that everybody welcome to come sit down and eat. Come through, spirit. So people are saying, they like the fact that, although, you're very, very guarded in terms of being exclusive about who you are, your energy, the rooms that you walk into, who you allow into your life, who you're willing to step into their life. They also know, dear one, that you have a balance about you. You're not overly guarded, you're not paranoid, but you got just enough conviction and just enough discernment where you can suss people out and say, I'm not really feeling this person's vibe, okay? They said this, they said that, but my energy, the goddamn hair on the back of my neck standing up, so I'm going to let that pass, okay? Or, a lot of people have been talking about this person and giving this person a bad name, a bad rap. But when I got an opportunity to talk to this person, I wasn't feeling what they were saying. They were saying this about this person, saying that, he was a loser or she was a loser and this and that. And that's not the vibes that I got. So I tell you what, I'm going to, judge this person based on how I see them. And then later to discover, dear one, someone was trying to, stop you from getting to know that person, out of envy or jealousy. They was trying to block, okay? But because you guys are so discerning and you don't allow people to make up choices and decisions for you, you figure out how you feel about a person on your own or about a situation by, counting up the costs and reflecting on your own and not just believing everything that people tell you. People are saying that you're definitely someone where, you're worth your salt, okay? Can't nobody pull the wool over your eyes. Ain't nobody gonna play you, okay? I'm hearing you may have been born at night, but not last night. Come through, spirit. So people Know, dear one, that you're very cautious. You have a good head on your shoulders, okay? Is what I'm hearing from spirit. And people find that to be very attractive, okay? Particularly people, dear one, who are still looking at you. This is coming up really strong. People who are looking at you, they're seeing how you govern yourself, how you carry yourself, okay? This person or this group that wants to present an opportunity for you, okay? They want to see how you're able to navigate in the world, how you're able to, show up for yourself, okay? So this is a very good thing, okay? So what's the gossip on y'all, okay? What's the gossip on you, collective, from people that you're not yet around, okay? Let's see. Mystery, come through, spirit. People are saying, dear one, that you're very mysterious, okay? People are also saying that it's more to you than meets the eye, that you guys are like a layer, like an onion. You're layers. People have to peel you off one at a time. They can't just look at you for face value and assume that you're this way or you're that way because they saw you one day, okay? Or because they're even watching your social media. People know that it is more to you than what you allow them to see. There's more to you than what you post, okay? There's more to you in terms of, for those of you guys where you may work in corporate America, and you have on your polite professional demeanor, but people also know, yeah, I know she got an after seven type of vibe too. Yeah, she rocking them suits, or bro rocking them suits, but I know after 7 when he done clocked out, I know it's something going on with bro, okay? I know this ain't all that meets the eye, okay? So come through, spirit. A lot of people are saying to you guys that you're this type of person where they see you as very mysterious because you're very multifaceted. There's a lot to you. You're not just no one trick pony. And people find you to be very intriguing. Sometimes people will meet someone and they'll have this assumption about them, and then later on they'll meet the person and then they'll feel let down because they're like, this person's not at all like, how I thought they would be, or what they were showing online, or what they were showing at work, or that yada yada yada. It's not like that with you, dear one. People are noticing that you're very multidimensional. You got your after 5 self, you got your professional self, you got your spirit self, okay? You got your personal development self. You got a lot of different aspects of you, and you're very mysterious. So people never, they're quick to not make the mistake that just because they see certain aspects of you, that there's not more to you than that, okay? Is what I'm hearing from spirit. And you got a lot of people, dear one, trying to figure out who you are and figure out what else you got going on. You got people I'm hearing in the ethers, yeah, I see she's spiritual. I see he's spiritual. But I wonder what that bed game like though. What that bed game do? Uh-oh. Come through, spirit. Y'all got people wondering now what you got going on there. Yeah, I know she played with the crystals and the stones and the this and the that, and she liked to light up that Palo Santos. But on a Saturday night when everything is tight and right, I wonder what else would she light up? Because I know I could look at her and tell this more than meets the eye, baby. I want to get to know what else is going on with that. Come through, spirit. So these are some of the things, dear one, that people are saying about you. The more that you are mysterious, the more that you leave more to the imagination, the more that people are intrigued, almost to the point of just being overly focused. I won't say obsessed, but like overly focused on who you are and what you got going on. And for those of you guys who are online, this is a good thing because I'm hearing you are drawing people to you. You are causing people to want more, okay? For those of you guys where you have merch, okay, or you're selling something online, okay? People want to buy that, and then they can't wait to, what else you coming out with. It's like they trying to rush you. Oh, I listened to those songs that you did already. Those were nice. When you coming out with another hit? When you doing another song? It's like, damn, I just put out one last Tuesday. It's Saturday, And it's like, it's like they can't wait. It's something that you do. It's your energy. It's how you carry yourself. You're so mysterious. People want more, more, more. I literally just saw the vision of like someone on stage, and it's like a crowd of people that's standing up and cheering, and they're like clapping, more, 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 more. And it's like you looking at them like, Damn, do we have another song that we can do for the crowd? Okay, I didn't come for 10 songs. I only came for 8. What's up? What's up? What we gonna do? You know, it's like people want more from you, more than you were anticipating. Okay, and I'm hearing, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because people, they want to see more out of you because you're such a mystery, but you're like a puzzle that they want to a crack, dear one. You're like the code that they want to crack. Okay, they're leaning on your every word. They're checking you out. They're seeing what type of talent or skill that you're bringing, and they want more. Okay, so spirit is like, do more. Okay, if you know that, I don't know, you about to put your music on SoundCloud, or you're gonna put your music on Apple, or you're gonna put it on, Spotify or whatever. You might be first thinking, yeah, maybe I'm just gonna put 4 songs. 4 songs should be good. That should be enough to get it popping. Spirit said, nah, you better put up maybe like 6, okay? Because people they gonna run through that. They gonna eat that up, and they gonna be like, okay, what else you got? More, 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 So this is the energy that you guys are exuding. People are gonna want more out of you, and you're gonna have to be that type of person where you can show up and show out and give the people what they want. Okay, I'm hearing that old school song, got to give the people what it is, give the people what they want. Come through, spirit. Old school. Yeah, people gonna be wanting you guys to give them more now, so you got to give more. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna pull one more card, you guys, and then I'm gonna give you guys some signs, and then we're gonna move on to pile 3. Okay, you guys. All right, so spirit, what is the gossip on my collective from people that they're not even around? Let's see. We have chaos, upheaval, disaster, down. Come through, spirit. Dear one, I'm hearing from spirit that ever since you guys left, you guys have left behind a trail of tears. I'm also hearing heartbreaker. I'm also hearing from spirit, dear one, there was a situation that was very chaotic that you guys have left behind. And since you've done that, dear one, you guys have been climbing up steadily, okay? You guys have gotten your mojo back. You've gotten your peace back. You're sleeping better. You're eating, and digesting your food better. You got a new look. Your skin didn't cleared up. Your hair growing back. Come through, spirit. You got a glow and all of this about you. But whoever you left behind, dear one, they're not doing so well. Whatever type of environment you left behind, that environment is going down. Okay, for those of you guys where this is a workplace situation, you guys may have decided, God damn it, I'm tired of being overworked and underpaid, so I'm just gonna make my lateral move. I'm out. Okay, and dear one, when you decided to do this, okay, please know on a fundamental level that whatever place you was working in, I'm hearing that warehouse, that firm, that corporation, okay, that call center, that place went under, okay? They crashing out, okay? They losing money. Some of them places then shut down. Come through, spirit, with that confirmation. We know it to be true. Some people, dear one, they have gotten fired. People that were responsible for bullying you or harassing you or mobbing you in some way, shape, or form. Them people, they're done. Okay, they're cooked. Okay, spirit wants you to know, dear one, that your energy was so potent and so high vibrational that you was making money. You was making thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars for corporations that was paying your ass pennies, that was breadcrumbing your ass. And when you left after you saw your worth, and when you made that lateral move wherever you went, whether it went to a better paying job, whether it went from one department to another, whether it went from you working for others to working for yourself, whatever it is, dear one, that place you left behind is in chaos. They are in upheaval. Okay, they fucked up. They tore up from the flow up, dear one, because you were the one that was holding them together in some way, shape, or form. Now, some of these people, come through, spirit, they watching you. And they like, God damn, we acted too rash. We acted too impulsively. We shouldn't have let her go. We shouldn't have let Lisa go. We shouldn't have let JoJo go. Oh, too late, but you did. Okay. I wonder if we could, call them back, get that information on their LinkedIn. Let's see if we can get them a better offer. No, you can't. You can't afford them now. Just go on about your business. It's over. It's a wrap, buddy. Okay. So, dear one, the gossip about you guys is that since you have left, Whatever you have left, if you've left behind a work environment, for some of you guys, you've left behind a community. Now the community then went straight ghetto. Okay, yeah, it's just they need to tear it down. Okay, for those of you guys where you left aside a relationship, you left behind a relationship. That mofo ain't doing too well. They sliding down the wall, snot coming out their nose, singing them old school songs and shit, looking like Wesley Snipes on Disappearing Acts, sliding down the wall looking pitiful. Okay, yeah, you left them in ruins, dear one. You left them in a state of chaos. Okay, if this is a family situation, okay, dear one, you were the glue that kept this family together. Perhaps you kept it together in a very toxic way. You were the black sheep, yeah. You were the scapegoat, yeah. You were the one, dear one, where everyone wanted to blame all of their issues, all of their problems on you. Well, it's your fault that, I can't put this bottle down because I keep worrying about all these damn bills and this. What the fuck that got to do with me, okay? But now, dear one, now that you're gone, now that you left, okay, these people are worse off now than they were when they claimed in their life. See, they claimed that you were a burden, but this was just a lie. They just wanted an excuse to project their issues onto you and to make it look like at the same time that they were a victim and that they were a martyr. But now that you left, dear one, people are like, well, wait, hold up now, Martha, hold up now. You saying that Lisa or you saying that JoJo was the problem, but they long gone and you still running your mouth about them. You still talking down on them. You still ain't got off the bottle. You still can't do this. You still can't do that. They ain't around. So what's the problem? It never was them. It's obviously your ass. Come through, spirit. When you left, dear one, you took your light with you. You took your mojo with you. And Spirit says some of y'all need to know that these people you left behind, dear one, now they getting their asses handed to them, okay? Your ancestors are kicking off in their ass because what the real deal was that when you were around these people, you were protecting them. You were cloaking them and you didn't even know it, okay? They was hiding behind your energy. Your energy was protecting their raggedy ass, okay? And Spirit was not yet ready to kick off in their ass because he was waiting for y'all to get going, okay, to leave and don't look back, leave and get them out of your system, leave and heal, okay, leave and get your bag up, leave and, get your head down and get your money up. And then once you guys did that and you got them out of your system, chaos. These motherfuckers are getting their asses handed to them, okay? Yeah, and for some of them, dear one, maybe perhaps for one or two of them, it's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing because your ancestors' alarms kept ringing and he told them motherfuckers to leave you alone and they would not leave you alone. So now your ancestors have opened up that whoop ass on them, okay? So they getting it and they getting it good, okay? So yeah, Spirit say don't go back, okay? Because it's a storm going on, okay? The Kraken has been unleashed, okay? Y'all need to know that. Something about y'all energy. Y'all protect your enemies. Y'all protect mofos. You don't even know you protecting them. They know it. That's why they want you around even when they can't stand your ass, because they know it's something about your energy. You're going to save them. You're going to protect them. You're going to bring healing to their raggedy ass. You're going to do things for them with your energy that they're not willing to do for themselves. And when you leave, they're going to have to stand on their own two goddamn feet and they don't like it. They don't want to do it. But we don't give a fuck. I'm here to tell you that we don't care. Come through, Spirit. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So that is the tea, dear one. That is the tea that you need to set you free. For those of you guys who chose pile 2, I'm going to give you guys some signs and then we're going to move on to pile 3. Okay? All right. So here we go, y'all. Come through, Spirit. For those of you guys where this message most resonates, you or they, dear one, could very well be a Pisces, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Virgo. I'm also hearing Aries rising, Gemini moon, and Gemini rising. Virgo rising, Taurus moon. That's all I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. That's for those of you guys who chose pile 2. Okay. Yeah, pile 2. Y'all got a lot going on. Yeah. Y'all destined to be in the public eye. Keep working. Them new doors of opportunities are coming. Okay. So keep the cell phone turned on. Okay. Be ready for those opportunities and whatever which way they come. Okay. Don't try to control how it's going to come to you. Just be open. Okay. Spirit. All right. All right. Now, For those of you guys who chose pile 3, we got the King of Pentacles, okay? We got the King of Pentacles, yeah. Let me tell y'all a little bit about who y'all are, okay? In the ethers here, let me pull down what is going on with y'all, okay? Now, for those of you guys who chose pile 3, I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, you guys are now in your season of level up. I'm hearing like rags to riches on your level, okay? You guys have finally gotten to a point where all of that hard work has finally paid off, and people are beginning to see it on the outside, okay? So, you know, you have material possessions that you used to not have that you have now, okay? This could be, for some of you guys, you could have nice clothes. Maybe perhaps you weren't able to afford the type of clothes that you used to want, okay? Whether you like name brand or whether you like, tailor, made clothes or whatever the case may be, something about your attire, how you're showing up, okay? Is speaking money. It's speaking, yeah, I hit a come up. I got a promotion. I got a raise, okay? So people are saying this about you guys. Also, dear one, people are saying that you're the type of person, dear one, where, it's like wealth is all around you. I'm hearing people are talking about how you guys are like a powerful manifester, okay? Even as we look at this pinnacle here, you guys are able to manifest, money. You're able to manifest now a level of security and stability that you didn't have before, okay? Perhaps you guys used to work so hard and it seemed like everybody was, reaping the benefits of what you were, doing, all of your hard work. But Spirit is saying, and now you guys are seeing, and people around you guys are seeing it, and they're talking about how, you're finally able to reap the benefits of what you have been doing or what you have been working on, okay? For some of you guys, people see you as someone that is, powerful in terms of, a business, or powerful in terms of just making money, okay? Is what I'm hearing from Spirit. People may see that, you have a nice home now, okay? Where perhaps before you may have been, struggling to, get on your feet, okay? You may have been struggling. You may have gone from, living with your parents to now you have your own home, or now you got a better home. Maybe you went from an apartment to a condo or something like that. Or now, you signed, on a dotted line, you signed that deed for a new home, okay? Some of you guys, I hear from Spirit, you got a settlement that's coming. This may apply to maybe 1 or 2 persons, okay? This could be something in the matter of a will. This could be something in a matter of a settlement. You may have gotten into an accident, or maybe there was something that is owed to you and you maybe forgot about it, but Spirit didn't forget about it and it's coming back around to you, okay? So there's going to be something in the matter of a contract or a settlement or a will or some type of policy, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Some of you guys are coming up on some money, okay? But now there are people that are talking about this now, that you look like money, and they're trying to figure out, besides you coming up on a raise, or your business doing well, or now you got a new vehicle, or now you got a new home, you got new clothes, you looking better, this and that. They're trying to figure out what else is going on around you, dear one, because you guys are looking like money now, okay? I'm hearing rags to riches, okay? A lot of you guys also, people are saying that you're much more confident now than what you used to be, okay? People are saying that you guys used to be shy. I'm hearing shy guy. And now you guys, it's like, you know who you are. You're very confident, okay? And, you're going for what you're going for it. You're doing the damn thing. And, you're proving that, you are a contender, okay? A lot of people are looking at you, dear one. Spirit says, in this season, whomever you are, whether you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine, you're going to really have to suss out people and figure out if they want to be with you because of what you got, or if they want to be with you because, of who you are, at your core, okay? Because a lot of people are going to be looking at your wealth. A lot of people are going to be looking at your ability to manifest, okay? So now you got to discern who really wants you for you, or who really wants you because of what you got and what you can do for them, okay? For those of you guys who chose pile 3, this is something that you're going to need to really get down, okay? As far as, sussing out people, okay? All right. So for those of you guys who chose pile 3, let's get into it. What is the gossip on you guys from people that you're not even around? Okay, let's see. This one was in reverse as well, okay? This says doing death magic, doing death magic. It was in reverse, okay? So, dear one, the gossip about you is that there have been people that have plotted against you, okay, to undermine you with death magic. Some people wanted to unalive you out of envy, out of a sense of, them being pissed off that you rejected them. And it's like they don't want to live without you, but you have moved on with your life out of a sense of, there's something going on in your life. You guys have made this pivot where now, your hard work is paying off. You look like money. You look like wealth. And there's people, dear one, they want to stop your wheel of fortune. So it's like on the low, they doing that janky ass juju where they want to bring death to your progress, okay? Death to your forward movement. They want you to lose your job. They trying to do janky ass poverty spells and all of this and all of that. And I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, the word about this is that these were people, dear one, that always thought that they was going to have a one-up on you. They always thought that in comparison to you, they would be the one that people will look at and say they make more money than you, or they got more material possessions than you, or they got more opportunities than you, or people, checking for them because of what they can do for them. This is someone, dear one, that, they always, they measure their level of success based on what they perceive to be your lack of success. And now, dear one, the tables have turned, and all of this janky juju that they were doing behind the scenes back in the cut, a lot of this shit has returned back to sender. It has not hit you, okay? Some of you guys, it may have hit you just enough for you to recognize that something was going on and that you needed to get to work, okay? Do those goddamn return to senders, okay? Get the salt out and do your salt ley lines and your protection, okay? Do your spiritual baths, your spiritual protection baths and this and that, okay? Just enough it hit some of you guys so that you can recognize that something janky was going on, okay? But not enough to the point, dear one, where it reversed your wheel of fortune. Not enough to the point, dear one, where, it was able to stop you from manifesting. It was able to stop you from getting that contract, getting that promotion, signing on the dotted line, okay? Yeah, getting your bling up, getting the bag up. It wasn't enough to do that, but just enough for you to say, yeah, we got some evil eye from these janky motherfuckers. I bet you I know who that is. I bet you I know who they are. All right, let me get my shit together. Let me call on my ancestors. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay. So yeah, just enough you guys speak to do that. But people are talking about it. Like, damn, what I did to collective is not working. Okay. And they're seeing, dear one, that the more that you're climbing up, you're steadily leveling up, the more their life is spiraling out of control, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay, let's see what else, dear one. What is the gossip on you from people that you're not even around? All right, this one's in reverse too. I'm hearing reverse the curse. You guys have had a lot of people try to come at you guys on the low, okay? But because you guys are so spiritual and so discerning and so intuitive, a lot of that shit simply by you guys, keeping up with your spiritual hygiene and, staying in communion with your ancestors and having a really beautiful relationship with your creator, however you define him or her or it or they to be. A lot of you guys have caused backfires on people, and you didn't even have to light a candle, okay? You didn't even have to make a puppet doll, okay? Come through Spirit, yeah. You didn't even have to do cauldron work on that motherfucker, okay? Yeah. But everything that they have done to you guys or tried to do on the low, because these are cowards here, okay? It's in reverse, okay? These could be motherfuckers that's in your face smiling, and then when they get behind your back, they like, I hate this bitch. I hate this motherfucker. I'm gonna light a candle on their ass. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Wait till that next new moon, that full moon come. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Come through Spirit. I'm hearing like the energy of a lunatic. Somebody did one that just don't know how to move the fuck on, that can't take no for an answer, that's watching you and lurking online like a cyber roach that they were born and designed to be. They hate the fact that you happy. They hate the fact that you look good. They was talking about you and trying to make you feel bad, trying to make it seem like that you would never be able to do better than them, and you're doing way better than them. You're looking better. Fellas, you going to the gym. You're getting your gains, okay? Now she jelly, okay? Ladies, you at the yoga, you're getting your stretch on. You're nice and flexible. The thighs and the legs and everything else looking good, okay? The cornbread that grandma makes is hitting all the right curves in the right places. Somebody is mad, mad, okay? They mad that, you know, somebody else is getting that love that they can never get no more. And they've been doing this janky ass juju on the low, and it's not hitting y'all to that level. They lurking online is what I'm hearing from spirit, okay? Somebody mad. They're very immature, and they need to move on, okay? So y'all need to know that. And a lot of you guys may know who this person is. Some of y'all is family with their raggedy ass, okay? Some of y'all is your mama. Whoa, man, she's a raggedy bitch, okay? She been competing with your ass since you came out her raggedy ass womb, okay? She need to get somewhere and sit her ass down somewhere. But that's all right. Your ancestors gonna sit her down. That's for somebody, okay? Your mother has been your number one op, okay? She's coming through. She's coming through in the energy. I don't like the hoe. I say I don't like it. Okay, we gonna move on. We'll get on her later. If spirit said be so, I'll do a special reading on her ass, okay, for y'all, okay? But this next message we have, you guys, is you have outgrown your current circle and community. I know that's right. Dear one, the gossip on you is that it's just a matter of time before you level up, and people that used to know you, they not even going to have access to you. Y'all going to be on a level where it's kind of like, you know, you VIP now, and they can't get past the red rope. Come through, spirit. It's going to be on a level where, you know, they think that, you know, they know where you're going to end up. You know, you're going to take this flight. They're going to try to catch up with you and meet you in the airport. And boo-boo, you ain't gonna be nowhere to be found, because you know while they on that commercial flight, even if it's first class or business class, that your takeoff ain't where theirs is. Yours might be on the top of the damn Empire State Building, boo. So you know you taking off on a different area, they ain't gonna be able to get next to you, okay? This person, dear one, some of you guys are outgrowing your community and your circle so fast and so rapidly that some of y'all, when these motherfuckers try to circle back around and be like, girl, do you know me? Do you remember me? You know, I used to, you know, we used to do this together. You're going to be like, security. I don't know this person, okay? Yeah, this going to be on that level, okay? It's going to be on the level of, did y'all see that old school movie, Five Heartbeats, where the dude was looking all janky and raggedy, and he's trying to break his neck to get to the members of the group, and he in the parking lot, and he like, whoa, hey, here I am, what's up? Let me show y'all I'm ready to get back in the group. Let me show y'all I've been practicing now. I'm ready now. And he just looking tore from the floor, just, you know, look like he just emaciated, look like he 80 pounds when wet, okay? Got on that same ass sucker suit from 1970, okay? He talking about something, nice like this. Nice like this, I wish. Nice like this, I wish. Just looking pitiful as hell. Some of y'all, dear one, y'all gonna have some of y'all exes. Y'all gonna have some of y'all old raggedy ass toxic parents that didn't even want to claim your ass. Now all of a sudden, that's my boy. That's my boy. He got that trophy. Yeah, he get that from his daddy. Get your ass on. He ain't get nothing from your ass but sperm, nigga. That's all that you gave him. Now get on and get some more, goddamn it. Okay? Yeah, they gonna be trying to claim you, dear one, but it's gonna be too late. Y'all gonna be like, security, I don't know this person, I don't know him, I don't know her. Because you guys, dear one, come through, spirit, you guys have outgrown your current circle and your community. And a lot of people that, you know, they treated you guys like shit. They undermined you and they talked about you and said that you would never amount to be anything. Now, dear one, they're going to be trying to circle back around. They're going to try to get in your good circle and say, well, you know, I always knew you was going to make it. I was just showing you tough love. You a tough love lie. Get your ass out my face, okay? Yeah. This, I saw somebody's comment. Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane. That's right. That's it, dear one. I saw that comment out the corner of my eye. Yes, indeed. But this, dear one, this is how people are looking at you guys, okay? Because you guys are quickly outgrowing your current circle and your current community. And a lot of you guys already have done that. And so a lot of people are talking about you. Now, there is an energy, dear one. Perhaps this person is someone that you all may have had a crush on, or you maybe thought that it was going to go somewhere. But I'm hearing from spirit, this person, dear one, whomever they are, they were playing with your ass. I'm hearing like cat and mouse. Now this person, dear one, they like slapping themselves. You know, they beating themselves in the head like, damn, why did I fuck that up, man? Why did I mess it up? I know I'm not going to be able to come back into collective life now. I know they can't stand me. And you damn right, they can't, okay? So somebody, dear one, now they're pining over you. Because, you know, they left you, dear one. You were a diamond in the Okay, you was like a slow burn. Okay, it took you time to cook. Okay, but they couldn't wait. They thought that, you wasn't bad enough, you wasn't popping enough, you wasn't this or that enough. Okay, meantime they done ran their ass off with somebody. Okay, they went off with a cubic zirconium and left your ass that was a diamond, and now fast forward to now they looking stupid because, see, the cubic zirconium then faded away, and now you popped out and ready, baby. Okay, yeah, you done cooked on the low, and now you ready to pop out and be seen by everybody, and the fool that passed your ass up, now he like, damn, why did I do that? Now I know she ain't gonna talk to me. I know she ain't gonna give me another chance. I know he ain't gonna give me another chance. Man, I fucked up. You sure did, buddy. You sure did. Come through, spirit. All right, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a couple of more cards here, and then we're going to I'm gonna give you guys some signs, then we're gonna turn it loose. Okay, so let's see, you guys, what is the gossip on you from people that you're not around? Let's see. All right, we have the flow in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, is the flow in reverse. Okay, so people are saying, dear one, that ever since you have left, that they haven't been able to get it together. It just seems like nothing is going right. Okay, there are people, dear one, that are now admitting to themselves that, you were the best thing in their life and they should have treated you better. There are people realizing, dear one, that, when you were in their life, it was something about you. You were a very loving person. I'm glitching again. Okay, let me try to bring my energy down. Okay, y'all, it does that. I be fucking up the technology. So hopefully we back on. Hopefully none of you guys got kicked out. Okay, but as I was saying, dear one, there is someone that is talking about you guys, and they're saying that ever since you left, people are noticing how this person has gone down. Their quality of life is not like it used to be. Their life is just not flowing like it used to be. The money ain't flowing. They in debt now. They can't pay their bills. Somebody is saying, somebody that you left behind, dear one, they ass ain't been hitting water. Okay, they need to get in the bath. Okay, they need a bath. Okay, they've been so depressed they haven't been able to wash their ass. The hygiene is just all thrown off. Okay, the pH is thrown off, everything thrown off. Oh my. Okay, so people are saying, dear one, it's like you guys have left people where they're at their bottom stage level of who they used to be when they were with you. Okay, nothing is going well for them in their life. People not checking for them no more. People not calling them back. Those opportunities that they used to get when they were with you, they're not getting those anymore. And I'm hearing from spirit, dear one, you guys had that type of energy where it's kind of like nobody was even checking for this dude or this girl until you came into their life. Then all of a sudden everybody wanted their ass, and it was only because it was your energy that was cloaking this person, and you made this person look good. A lot of you guys, your energy healed this person. A lot of you guys, your energy caused this person their finances to go up. Okay, for their stability, their level of stability and security to go up, their name to go up. You got this person's clout off your energy, and this person, dear one, whomever they are, I'm hearing in the ethers here, this was somebody, dear one, that they took you for granted, and they got arrogant and beside themselves, thinking that your energy was actually theirs. They actually thought that they were popping. They actually thought it was their energy that was helping them to make moves, make power moves, make money moves, but it was really your energy. And now that you left, and ever since you left, dear one, the proof is in the pudding, and it's very clear that it wasn't them, it was you. And now this person, dear one, they haven't really been able to get back on their feet. Okay, so they're looking, they're looking crazy. Okay, some of them are sounding crazy. Some of them, dear one, I'm hearing they're drowning in their sorrow. They might be, hitting that bottle, okay, crying in their beer, okay. They could be doing a lot of things that they ain't got no business doing. Just, being reckless and showing that, they really have forgotten how to have any type of self-discipline and really care for themselves. It's something like, it's like when you guys left, they feel as though they no longer have real purpose or sense for living. You made this person want to get up in the morning. You made them want to flex. You made them want to go out and get it. And so if they was feeling this way, I don't know why the hell they didn't treat you right when they had you, okay? But I'm hearing from spirit, they got beside themselves. They got really arrogant. They got really cocky. Some of them, they didn't know how to say no to the seduction and the temptation that came their way when they were literally wearing your energy. And now, dear one, the same people, I'm hearing from spirit, there is one energy where this person cheated on you with somebody. And now, dear one, that you've left this person, even a person that, you know, they left you for, that person don't even want them no more. They're like, damn, you know, something up with, you know, this dude. I thought he was all that, or I thought she was all that, but something ain't right no more. You know, I ain't really checking for them no more. They ain't really got it going on no more. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. It was the collective's energy that you trying to put your motherfucking finger on and you can't figure it out, okay? It wasn't the person that you was with. It was my collective's energy that was on that person. And now that the collective has left, you know, that person's just left to who they are. They own devices, okay? They ain't popping. They ain't got it going on. They boring. They mundane. And it's just that now they're no longer cloaked with my collective's energy. And so now you can see that their ass ain't about a good goddamn. That's what it is, okay? So you couldn't figure out what it is. I helped you to put your finger on it. Come through, spirit. Yeah. Let me give you guys another card here, and I might pull one more after this, okay? What is the gossip on you from people that you're not around, collective? Let's see. Y'all got a lot of people talking about you. Okay, yeah, wow. I'm hearing heartbreaker. This was in reverse, you guys. This is the happiness card. It was in reverse, okay? People are saying, dear one, that you guys are definitely a heartbreaker, that, you know, there are a lot of people, dear one, that are unhappy because they no longer have access to you, that you no longer talk to these people. Someone feels as though, you know, you left a relationship or you left a friendship or whatever the case may be so quickly where now they're doubting if whether or not you ever really love them. I'm hearing, was the love ever real? Okay? Because of the fact that you guys were able to bounce back so quickly and move on as if this person doesn't even exist, like they never even existed. And this person now, dear one, they're evaluating their life and they're trying to figure out, you know, like, who am I? Am I really the shit like I thought I was? Because, you know, damn, you know, collector just ran off and bossed up and leveled up, you know. And, you know, she act like, or he act like I don't even exist. They just then moved on and I'm stuck here. You know, I can't move on, okay? So, dear one, people are definitely saying that you are a heartbreaker. People are definitely saying that you're the type of person when you see the writing on the wall and you see that, you know, that relationship, that friendship has run its course, okay? You out of there. You're not wasting no precious time. You're not trying to beg. You're not trying to plead. You're not trying to say, let's get therapy, let's get counseling, let's do this. You're not trying to force nothing to work that you already know is not going to work, okay? You just out of there and you leave this person to their own devices. Somebody, dear one, you know, they really got beside themselves and they thought that you were going to fight for them. They thought that you were never going to leave because they got it twisted and they thought that your love and compassion was gullibility. And then they fucked around and they found out, dear one. And this person, dear one, is like now it's very, very hard for them to move on because this person, they have gone out into the streets, okay? And they thought that they could get a better you. They thought they can get another you, but they found out that that's not the way that it works, okay? And then I'm hearing from spirit on top of that, the streets really done tore this person up, okay? They tagged now, okay? They went out there and tried to be a player and somebody played their ass, okay? Yeah, they found a bigger player than they are, okay? So now they got their feelings hurt. They got their ego crushed, okay? Their pockets are demolished, okay? They just looking pitiful. And now they want to circle back around. But you know what? I'm hearing it's too late, okay? It's too late to turn back now. Come through, spirit. Yeah, old school. It's too late now. They might as well stay where they at, okay? Yeah, you was talking all that shit with your chest out, you know, when you thought that you can get a better me, and now you found out that I'm an original, okay? Yeah, keep that same energy, because you gonna die on that hill, motherfucker, because you're not coming back over him. Come through, spirit. So you got this person, dear one, whomever they are, they homeboys, homegirls talking about them. They got damn family members talking about them. Some of them, dear one, they're blaming you. They're like, yeah, you know that Lisa, she was so mean to my baby. Your baby 42 years old. He ain't no goddamn baby and he was a goddamn player. He was trying to play my collective, and then he fucked around and found out, okay? But somebody's raggedy ass mama didn't want is blaming you for the fact that her son or her daughter is unhappy, and it's all your fault. That damn Lisa, that damn collective, they hurt my baby. They got my baby drinking. They got my baby popping pills. No, your goddamn baby is doing that. And, it's partly your fault, mama, because you should have taught your son how to treat a woman or how to treat a man right the first time when they with him, and not just, have to fucking find out after the fact, after they, fumble and drop the ball, okay? So, mama, you're going to have to take some fault in that, okay? You played a part in that, okay? So while you looking at collective and pointing your finger at the collective for the reason why your son or your daughter's unhappy, you need to point it at your own damn self. Come through, spirit. Yeah. But now people, dear, when they try to make you the villain. So people talking about you guys, you ruined their son's life, you ruined their daughter's life, or this or that. And particularly for those of you guys where if you have a child or children with this person, they really running their damn mouth, okay? So yeah, for those of you guys where this message resonates and you know that this is a janky ass ex, that happens to be a baby mother or a baby father, and they haven't been able to move on and their ass is tore up from the flow up, and you don't want to deal with this person or talk to them unless it has something to do with the child or the children that you guys brought into this world together. Make sure that you keep your protection up, okay, both for you and for your little one or your little ones, okay? Because Mama Deuce is in the background being janky, okay? I want you to know that, okay? I'm hearing evil eye, okay? I'm hearing lurking online, okay? I'm hearing fishing, trying to get information, okay? They might be trying to figure out what's going on in your life in terms of who you're dating, or what you're doing, so that they can try to throw a monkey wrench in your game, or maybe try to dredge up some raggedy ass court case to drag you into court on something bogus so that they can make you unhappy and try to drain your finances, because they're unhappy and misery loves company, okay? So for those of you guys where that message resonates, you might have gotten a kick in your belly when I said that, okay? So protect yourself and protect your little one, so that, when he has or when she has to go to your ex's house, or to your ex's to his grandma's house or grandfather's house, he'll be protected and shielded, okay, from that negative energy, okay? Because you got people that's watching you, and they hate the fact that you're happy, that you've moved on. Somebody's mama hate the fact that you've moved on without her raggedy ass son or without her raggedy ass daughter. And, she's trying to be a menace on the low. So you're going to have to watch that hoe, okay? Is keep your protection up, okay? Is what I'm hearing from spirit, okay? All right, I'm going to pull one more card, you guys, okay? And then I'm going to give y'all some signs, all right? So what is the gossip collective? What is the gossip on you from people that you're not even around? Let's see. All right, we have burned bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turned your back on. Yeah, dear one, there are people that are saying that, you're just evil, you're diabolical, you're a bitch because, you didn't know how to stay in a relationship and make it work out. All relationships have problems, but you're not supposed to just get up and just leave just like that. You didn't try hard enough. You weren't willing to get counseling. You weren't willing to see through this person. Your expectations are too high. Who do you think you are? You ain't perfect neither. You did some shit too. So someone, dear one, they're really, playing victim at this point. Now, they're not telling their homeboys and homegirls, they're not telling their family, they're not telling everybody what is the part that they played in the situation or the situation shit for you to get up and leave and to leave their dumb ass. They not telling all of that. They trying to make it seem like they were the martyr, they're the victim, and that it was something about you. You're just not loyal, I'm hearing them hoes ain't loyal, Now this person crying in his beer or she crying in her beer, but they not telling all of the parts that they played in the situation where you got fed up, okay? You gave this person enough chances and they proved to you that they just wanted to continue to waste your time. They wanted to continue to feel fake. Oh, baby, I'm going to get it together, because we's going to be in power. We ain't going to be shit, okay? I'm going over here with my baby, and we going to take care of business, and you going to take your raggedy ass over there. Now get on and get some more, goddammit. Talking about some we's. Ain't no we's. It's me and then your ass. Take your ass home, okay? Yeah, come through, spirit. But somebody did one. they're really talking about you, behind your back to a lot of people. And for those of you guys where you're harmoniously single and you're still doing better and you still leveled up without this person, they're really trying to cock block. They're really trying to, whoever would listen, whoever they feel is in your orbit, dear one, whoever they feel as though, you're around people that know them and you, or know your people and their people, is like they're trying to trash your name, because really what they want to do, dear one, they want you to be left alone. They want you to be isolated. They don't want you to have any love, any support. It's like they have a grind to axe with you. They want to prove that, you ain't going to do better than them. They want to prove, dear one, that don't nobody else want you, that, they were the best thing that you ever had, and, they ain't perfect, but you ain't perfect neither. And like, you obligated to get them a chance. So it's literally like they're trying to manipulate the energy around you, and they're trying to manipulate the energy of people that are around you, dear one, because they're really trying to isolate you and alienate you, okay? So they're trying to burn bridges with a new community or a new relationship, or with new things that you guys have going on as well, okay? So I'm hearing from spirit where this is the case, okay? You guys might want to light a candle on that motherfucker, okay? Yeah, you might want to, do whatever you need to do that aligns with your principles in terms of spiritual protection, okay? Because this person, dear one, is like, they're really trying to go all out to smear your name. They've really started some type of gossip campaign or smear campaign or something of the sort, and then they got a janky ass mama that's helping them too, okay? Whoever this is, this is a mama's bitch here, giving big bitch energy, is giving pussy. Okay, yeah, that's what it's giving. So again, you guys, stay protected, because this person you burn bridges with, this person, they're trying to burn bridges behind your back with people that you guys are coming into communion, into a new community. You got new opportunities coming, and it's like they're trying to, run interference and, fuck up stuff that's coming down the pipe for you, dear one. And, we're not going to allow that to happen. That's a no-go, okay? Yeah, is what I'm hearing from spirit. So do what you do, okay? If y'all watching your girl Sage, you're already down with the shit now, so you know what to do, okay? So get to work, all right? So that you can stay protected, okay? So I'm going to give you guys some signs for those of you guys who chose pile 3, okay? And then I'm going to say hi to the chat, okay? All right, so here we go. Thank you, Spirit. For those of you guys where this message most resonates, you or they, dear one, could very well be a Cancer, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Taurus. Taurus and Virgo is very strong. Thank you, Spirit. Also, I'm hearing Aries rising, Leo rising, Virgo moon, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio moon, if I didn't say so already, Aquarius moon. Thank you, Spirit. And I heard one name. I heard Jeanette. I don't know. That could be applied for somebody. That could be your name. Could be somebody that you need to watch out for. It could be someone, dear one, that's coming down the pipe for you in terms of an opportunity or something of the sort. Okay. I heard the word, or I heard the name Jeanette. Okay. All right. So that's for those of you guys who chose pile 3. Okay. All right. Now, you guys, let me say hi to the chat. Oh my God. I've been up in here too long. Damn, I tell you, that happens when I be up in the ether. It don't seem like I be on here that long now. Shit. All right, let me look in the chat. So we have Cersei13, Cersei313. Hey, Sage. What's up, Cersei? I've been seeing you a lot, sweetheart. That's a very, very beautiful thing, because the more that I see you guys, I want y'all to know it's going to be a day when I'm going to come in the chat and say, hey, y'all, after the read, I'm going to pull one lucky subscriber, and give you guys a free yes or no oracle message, okay? So I want to make sure that I see you guys show up, okay? I want to see your, excuse me, your lovely, beautiful comments, okay? And I want to, for you guys, I want to know that you're not just a passerby, okay? That you're part of your girls' team, okay? You're part of the tribe, okay? All right, so what up with Cersei313? Next we have Kaushiki, okay? Kaushiki says, hi. What up, Kaushiki? How are you? I'm seeing you for the first time, I believe, and I want to see you more, okay? So welcome, welcome, okay? And then I see Sheik Shagora, or Sheik Shagor, And if I'm butchering your names, okay, please forgive me, okay? I have a lot of international subscribers, a lot of international love, and I definitely want to see you guys, because I understand that you guys may want to get a personal reading, but for right now you cannot, because I'm only, doing personal readings and providing services for U.S. customers. So for those of you guys where you're international, you definitely want to show up in the chat, show your girl some love, leave beautiful comments, and the more that I see you, I'm only going to be selecting those that I see that I know that is, supporting your girl, that is a part of my vibe tribe and not just a passerby, okay? So I hope to see you some more, Sheik Shagur, okay? And then we have Allie0908, okay? I recognize Allie. Hi, Allie. How are you, sweetheart? I hope that you're doing well, okay? I want to see you more in the chat as well, my dear, okay? And then James Goodman. I see James a lot. What's up, James? James says, I mess my phone up periodically. Yeah, so that means, James, that, you're kind of like your girl, where your vibration tends to be so high that it'll cause a lot of interference with technology, okay? I'm still trying to figure out how to get around that. When I get excited, I notice that the YouTube starts buffering, okay? So hopefully soon I'll figure out what to do. But for right now, all I can do is, when I see it, I just try to take a deep breath and calm down, and that seems to bring it back on. Okay? Hopefully none of you guys got kicked out today, okay? So next we have Teresa R6M says, you don't need to know, it's my business. Don't worry about me. None of y'all know me. Okay, so Teresa, I don't know, sweetheart, if you're talking about somebody from the ethos, or if you're talking about some of us in the chat, okay? I'm not sure what you mean by that, okay? Now, Spirit is telling me to pause on, coming at you, because it could be a language barrier. So I'm just going to leave you be, okay? And if I see you again in the chat and I feel as though, you're not okay, then, I might address you then, okay? But I'm going to leave you be. I don't know what that message implies. And Spirit saying leave you alone, okay? So I'm not going to get you, okay? So Adam G says hi. What up, Adam G? How are you, sir? I hope that you're good in your neighborhood, okay? And then Jagadish, I think that's how you say it. It says, ma'am, I am Jagadish from India. Can you please tell me something about my future? Will I get my life partner? Well, Jagadish, I will let you know if I see you more in a chat and I select you for a free yes or no oracle message, okay? So hold tight to that question. And the more and more that I see you, and I see you showing up and supporting me, okay, and supporting the channel, and I know that you're definitely a part of my vibe tribe and you're not just a passerby, I will certainly answer your question, okay? So hold that question, okay, Jagadish? All right. Monica says, I don't know if you were trying to say what or that, okay? Not quite sure, okay? But how are you, Monica? And then RSG Music says, hi. What up, RSG Music? How are you? Sherry England said, hi, this is Sherry. Well, hi, Sherry. How are you? Good to meet you, okay? I think that this is the first time that I have seen you in the chat, Sherry. So I do hope to see you more, love, okay? Yeah. Well, hello to you. And then Beverly Shumter 3168 says, hi. Hi, Beverly. How are you, sweetheart? Okay. Yeah, Beverly says hi to everyone in the chat, you guys. All right. And then Crystal Pearl Marston 2 says exactly. Okay. So I believe that something resonated with Crystal during the reading, depending on what particular pile that she chose, okay? So I'm glad to see that the reading resonated with you, dear, okay? All right, so then, let's see, I'm getting stuffy. Somebody might have allergies, okay? Every time I get stuffy, that's like an alert. Spirit will alert me that somebody who's in the chat or somebody that's watching the reading, could have allergies or something of the sort. And Spirit always lets me know that, and to tell the person that you may need to get a humidifier, okay? That will help you out with your breathing and clearing any type of congestion, okay? And that also, if you're a smoker on top of that, or if you just so happen to have asthma, that you may want to cut back on smoking, even if it's cigarettes, if it's blunts, if it's cigars, or if it's, vaping, and doing that hookah stuff, okay? That's for you. Spirit wants you to pull back on that, okay? All right, you know who you are, okay? And then Teresa again says, stop worrying about me. Okay, so Teresa, are you okay? Are you okay, Teresa? Again, Spirit keep telling me not to get you. So I don't know if you're having a moment there, sweetheart. I don't know what's happening. I ain't gonna get you this time now, because I'm not sure. But if I see you in the chat next time and you look like you having a moment there, you having an episode, I might have to get you. I'm gonna get you now. Okay? All right, I'm gonna give you a pass. All right, so Lisa says, young lady, they just think we don't know. We don't have to step into those rooms to know what we need to know. And I know that's right. This is the truth. Yeah, you don't, if you're very tuned in and tapped in, and if you're very intuitive, then Lisa is absolutely correct, okay? You don't necessarily have to be in a room to know that people are talking about you or to even know what they're saying, because a lot of times you will get the downloads. You'll get it in a dream, or you'll just get a thought like a boom, like it'll just, come, into your cipher. Some of you guys, you'll get the download when you're near water, like, you're by a lake or a pond, or you're on the water, or you're in a shower or a bath, or you're washing dishes, anything when your body is touching water. Some of you guys could get the downloads that way as well. So you're absolutely correct. And then RG Music says hi again. Hello. And then Charm Kit says hello. She's a Pisces, okay? A Pisces from the USA. What's up, Charm Kit? Okay, welcome, okay? I hope to see you more, sweetheart. I believe this is the first time that I've seen you, and I hope that it is not the last, okay? So then RSG Music says you on point, okay? Well, thank you very much, sir, okay? Yeah, I believe that I am, okay? I'm down with the shit, and my ancestors of spirit don't play about me, okay? Yeah, so I'm glad that you found that the reading resonated with you, RSG Music, okay? So very good. Thank you very much, okay? Jennifer Caufelt 3696 says, yes, creative, talented. Okay, so yeah, Jennifer, you are recognizing that you're one of the ones that is very talented and creative, and that you could perhaps have someone that is in the public eye, or someone that is sitting back in the cut, Jennifer, that is watching you, watching what you're doing, and they're noticing you for your talents and your creativity, okay? So whatever you're doing, love, don't stop, okay? Keep going, stay consistent, okay? So that when that door of opportunity opens up for you, you are ready to walk through the door, okay? All right. And then Mia, I think that's right. Mia TL305 says hello. What up, Mia? How are you, sweetheart? Okay. Charm Kit put the 111 down. That might have been a angel number that he saw during the reading, or she saw during the reading, okay? Simba Coco says hi. What up, Simba? How are you? Okay. And Polo Arya says hi. I feel like I have a lot of international subbies here, and that's a beautiful thing. Welcome, you guys, okay? I want to see you guys more in the chat, so you guys will get an opportunity to get a free yes or no oracle message, okay? All right, and then 27 Cake says, my baby daddy. Yeah, somebody that may have been, you've recognized in the read, dear one, that was throwing janky juju, okay? Because, he don't want to let you go. He can't take the L and move on, and didn't know how to treat you right when, when you was in his life. Yeah, yeah, so get the salt ready, do your protection baths, do your incantations, or whatever it is that you need to do that you feel that you are in alignment with in order to protect yourself, okay? Yeah, so make sure you do that, love, okay? And then Nessa Hearts 01 says salt. Yeah, salt is good. Salt is a beautiful thing, okay? We witches use it for more than seasoning our food, okay? We go to work with the salt, okay? The salt is very potent, and you could use it for a lot of different things, okay? So yeah, take your salt out and get to work, yeah? And 27 Cake says, I left. Yeah, you left. And stay gone, sweetheart. Keep your protection up. And, try to keep that energy of evil eye, or whatever it is that he's trying to throw at you to keep you stuck and stagnant, or to ruin a situation for you to get the opportunity to meet someone that's going to treat you right, the first time, okay? Someone that's not going to be trying to play games with you. We don't need nobody in our lives trying to figure out if we ready to love, okay? You either are or you ain't, okay? Ain't nobody got time to be your goddamn guinea pig, so don't be coming to my collective trying to figure it out. Ooh, let's see if I'm ready to start being a player. Let's see if I'm ready to love. Let's see if I need her or I need him to teach me how to love. Ain't nobody gonna teach you shit, okay? You either got it or you don't, okay? So yeah, get it together there or you will get left, okay? No doubt. And then Charm Kit says karma. Yeah, somebody is definitely receiving their karma. I did pick up on a lot of energy and I let you guys know during the read, okay? It is definitely karma season for a lot of you guys as haters, a lot of you guys as enemies, and a lot of you guys who have people that just won't leave you the hell alone, okay? They just can't seem to move on with their life, okay? Like, damn, get on now. Did you have a life before you met me? Like, what's up, bruh? What's up, sis? Get your life. Yeah. So, karma is hitting. Karma is definitely hitting, okay? Polo Arya gave me the laughing emojis. My hubby be telling me that I'm funny and my in-laws. And they just be cracking up. And I'm like, huh? And I don't try to be. I'm just being myself. And I just tell it like it is. But, certain people just feel like I just be cracking them up. So I'm glad that y'all can get some humor out of the situation when I'm doing the reads, because a lot of times some of the readings have some dark components to it. I'm letting you guys know some things that are not very, high vibrational, the thoughts that people have about you or what they're doing behind your back. So if I can, deliver the message to you guys in a way where it gives you a chuckle so that you can digest the message a little bit easier, I'm cool with that. Okay. So yeah. And then Nessa Hart says, hi. Hello, Nessa. Cosmo Spirit Healer gave the fire signs. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, appreciate that love. And then Nessa Hearts 01 gave me the claps. Thank you very much. And then this is one of the messages I saw out the corner of my eye during the read. Public enemy number 12026. That's cool. Says, can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane Jr. I know that's right, okay? You want to be like me? You trying to be me. You even trying to riff like me. I know that's right. Yes, indeed. And then Cosmo Spirit Healer says, nice. Exactly. Nice like this. I wish raindrops would fall. Hell yeah. Okay, that shit be having me crack up. I might have to watch that movie again. Yes, indeed. That's an old school classic right there. And then Omen Leisha says, hey, Sage. Well, what up, Omen Leisha? How are you, sweetheart? I hope that you're doing well, okay? Jean J or Jean J, whichever one it is, please don't feel bad if I butchered your name. I meant no harm, okay? But Jean or Jean J4509 says, voice is soothing. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, okay? And then Janice Nash says, never gonna tell that to mama. I know. See, that's why I tell y'all for you, okay? When I'll be talking about some of this energy that I'm picking up on, where some of you guys have some toxic, nasty, dirty, wicked, low vibrational ass mothers, and I call their ass a mammy. Whoa, mammy. She's a raggedy bitch. Yeah, I'll say it for you, baby, so you don't have to, okay? Because who gonna check me? Nobody, and certainly not her. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to say it. I say it for you. Yeah. Okay. And then Phoenix says hello. Says hi. Hey, Phoenix, how are you? I like how you spelled that name. That's very original, very unique. I like that. And then Giovanna Dixon 349 says hi. Hi, Giovanna. How are you, sweetheart? And then 27 Cake says hello from Arizona. Well, hello from Arizona, 27 Cakes. I know it is probably hot right now in your neck of the woods, in the neighborhood. My goodness. Okay, I hope you're staying cool, love. Okay, hope you got the AC on. Okay, yeah. You said love your spirit. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for that. Okay. I'm glad that you appreciate the readings and everything, and that the messages are resonating with you guys. Okay. And then Nessa Hart gave me a lot of cute emojis, like see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, love, and She digs the message. She's down with the vibe, okay? So very good. Thank you so much, Nessa Hearts, okay? So y'all, that is the tea that you need to set you free, okay? And I've been on here, long enough now. I know pretty soon if I stay on here like a minute longer, my damn animal baby's gonna come up here and make a debut now. So let me tune off and bid you guys adieu, okay? And I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your beautiful evening, day, morning, noon, night, whatever time that it is in your neck of the woods, okay? And until next time, you guys, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay great, all right? Peace.